Hi. So today's topic is something that I honestly did not expect I would be covering as part of this channel. I thought, hey, let's kick back from some of the technical stuff that we usually talk about, and let's speak more about foundation. All right, more about stuff that are not necessarily technical, but they contribute heavily to the success of your expertise business, right? So this is a common challenge. I'm gonna tell you what it is, but probably if you had an idea when you read the title for this video. So this is a challenge that I come across quite often because I speak often with people who are just getting started in promoting their expertise and using their expertise, making a living out of it. All right. So coaching, consultant, or people who would like to launch agencies, right? And this is more about selling yourself, your expertise, right? Communicating what you can do for your clients. So at the start of this video, you can't lie your way to success. You can only lie your way to failure. So failure, if you're not really honest with your messaging, failure is going to get you, whether now or later, right? And we've seen a lot of cases out there with people who've gained tremendous amount of following, and in the end they get labeled with a scammer, right? Because there's no real value to what they're trying to help people with. And usually when I speak to beginners, more specifically people who would like to in the agency space or also in the coaching space, right? So they come with the idea that with just the ego to help people, with just the desire to be a coach and to have people under your, let's say, people will just like listen to you and do whatever you advise them to do, right? Is an exciting thing for them. And they think that with this idea, they'll be able to run a successful business. And they don't really have a specific skill that they would like to monetize, all right? Or they do have a specific skill they want to monetize, they can monetize, but they don't want to do that, right? They don't want to use that specific skill. They want to use something else for whatever reason, right? I've come across some people who I advise them to go for this niche and say, hey, I don't want to serve this niche. I want to do something more general, right? For example, like success coach, right? Or, growth partner, right? So what they do is they start by basically faking things, right? Coming up with ideal outcomes that they have never achieved themselves, or they've never at least helped other people to achieve. And people actually can sense if you're bluffing. Your audience will be able to sense if you're bluffing. Pick any kind of beginner coach or let's say agency owner or consultant who's just getting started, and they do their marketing for their offer. And after some time, right, there's no real progress for them, right? They do ads, they put themselves in front of the right audience, but the results are not just there. For some, they're not even able to pull one client off, right? So for others, they may be able to have fewer results, but it's not something that they're happy with. And you might say, hey, this is just like in terms of messaging, you might have like a weak marketing, but I'm telling you, if you're confident enough about your skill, if you're honest about the stuff that you can help people with, the results you can get them, and basically your skill sets, you will be able to pull clients off. you'll be able to have people interested in your offer. You'll be able to grow a lot faster because your messaging is so clear, you're so confident about your messaging, you're so confident about your skills that you will be able to get the right people to listen, right? But if you're not really sure what you can help people with, and you're just copying messaging from other people in your industry, from other competitors, and you say, I can do this as well, well, people can sense that you're bluffing, right? So, and the worst thing about this is that the more you keep lying, the bad it gets, right? So you just you notice that there is no real results, so you add layers to your lies, right? At first, it was something general, and then you might be saying, hey, maybe this is not the right stuff. Let me just add more layers to my lies. Maybe let me be more specific about exactly what I can help them do. All right, be specific, but be specific about the things that you actually can do to your clients, not specific things that you've just stole from someone else who has done the work and they're able to do this, but you're not. You think, hey, I can help you do this, right? This is not good. You can't really do this and expect people to be happy about your work. You might be able to pull off a little bit of success and progress, but it's not something that you would be proud of, and it's something that you actually get back to your face, right? It's gonna crumble sooner or later. So I honestly stopped working with these kind of people because at first you get sold on their desire, their passion, all right? Even if they pay. But as soon as you want to be honest with your messaging, I want to be honest as much as I can, right? Ethically or religiously, I can't afford to lie about these things, all right? Because the effect that's gonna produce can be big, right? You have someone create fake messaging, and they get few people to help them to deliver the service to, and the client that you just helped is not even able to provide a good service. So you're basically ruining the whole industry. Their client is good; they're going to have a real bad reputation about this, and it's gonna the effect of this practice is going to be 100 times worse than it was, and so that's basically why I stopped working with these kind of people. I work with beginners, of course, but not someone who is just a generalist, someone who just has a desire to do what they want to do, but no real worthy experience to back their claims up. All right, even if they pay a lot of money. So my advice, at least, is when it comes to having a solid foundation of a business, you must know exactly what you're doing. You must know exactly what you are offering to your clients. I remember when I started, I never started claiming that I know how to give you sales. All right, I started in design. Right, I started learning design, and I don't see myself as a designer, but it's hey, you want a sales page design? I can do that for you. So I started doing those for my own. I built a portfolio, right, of fake projects, right? Not fake, I'm lying, but I tell them that these are just mock-ups, all right? These are just wireframes. And I ended up getting clients because they liked some of my stuff. I also used to go to other experts and do a few pages for them and ask them, hey, do you like this page I just did for you? All right, this redesign I just did to your landing page. So that's how I gained results. I learned how to build converting pages, and that's how I started claiming that I can and I know how to build pages that convert, because I had results, but I never started with this claim. So you should be very careful with this. And people, as I said, will notice if you're lying about your messaging, right? So why not just being honest and attracting the people that are attracted to that message that you have, all right? And one other thing that I wanted to add, which I already touched on this video, is when it comes to choosing the right people that you want to serve, always go with a little bit more logic than desire, all right? Even if that niche is not really desirable, that expertise, you don't want to really use that expertise. If you're really eager about starting an online business, this is not your first thing, all right? If this is your first thing, opposite. So if this is like your first ever business that you're doing and you're monetizing your expertise, don't really think about like a desirable niche, all right, desirable way to work. No. Pick the one that matches the skill set that you have. Pick the one that you're 100% sure that you know how to serve, right? Even if it's not desirable, because that's gonna help you to, to have to just like make people feel that you are the one who you're claiming to be, all right? Build a brand around yourself, but also give you a lot more confidence to see yourself helping people. And then once you gain a little bit more experience, your skill set in running an expertise business expands, you can go out and try other audiences that are outside a little bit of your domain. But now you have gathered enough results to actually claim some of the stuff that you want to claim, all right? So yeah, that's all for today's video. I just wanted to get this out of my chest. Thanks again for watching, and catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.